Well, after some more adventuring, I've made my way slightly further into the game. You can see I've gone from here to here um, via mining and running from lots and lots of wild beasts. I have gotten myself to a position with very few rations, quite a bit of cash, and I've managed to get myself poisoned while picking another rare plant. So that's an excellent opportunity to talk about the mechanics of poison and also the mechanics of shrines, as you can use the one to heal the other. Now, poison makes it so that you cannot make camp to heal yourself, and every time you move, or mine for that matter, you will lose health, as many points of health as you have points of poison. Points of poison. So to demonstrate, well, let me first demonstrate how I use my health stone to heal poison just a little bit. So pressing the I key here, well, to activate my menu of magic trinkets, I choose my health stone and let's heal 2. Now, while 2 charges would heal 20 health, because it's 2 multiplied by my intelligence, 2 charges will only draw out 2 points of poison. So likely my health will rise to 100 because I only lack 14 points there. But my poison will only drop by 2. So let's press enter here. And indeed, I have 100 health and 5 poison. I don't have enough health stones to heal it all. I could diminish it more, but there's no point. I can easily move to the town here. You'll see as I move, I lose 5 points from the poisoning. But I'm in the village. I have money, enough money to buy enough rations to heal this. A little bit of a tangent on shrines, because they are relevant right now. If I press the S key to free scroll again, and because we have the second level map chart number 2 or level 2, we can actually see shrines in the wilderness now. And you can see that in the quadrant where we began, there were no shrines in the wilderness, only in the town and village, happily. There are always guaranteed shrines in the towns and villages. But down in the southwest quadrant, there are plenty of shrines in the wilderness. The same is true for the southeast. But in the northeast quadrant, just like the one we started, there were no shrines at all. Again, their position is completely random. I don't know if they can appear next to towns. I do believe they can. But so you see, this is valuable, if you're out here and you encounter an exotic plant here and well, I need the money, but, and of course it's safe money to carry around, as I told you before, but what if I get direly poisoned? I don't have a health stone, or I don't want to use that money. Well, if you know where the shrines are, maybe you can get out of that situation and earn some money at the same time. Anyway, let's go to the market and buy a few hundred rations to begin with. And then we press the H button to visit the local shrine. If you encounter a shrine in the wilderness, when you step onto that tile, by the way, first you'll face the random event, as per usual, and then you'll be asked, you will receive this menu, so you will have to make a choice here. But that's why we have the ignore the shrine and walk on choice, because in the wilderness you will be prompted to make this choice every time. But of course, right now we want to make an offering of rations. And here you can make you can offer in bunches of 10, or you can increase and decrease in bunches of 10 with up and down arrows, and increase and decrease in bunches of 2 with the left and right arrows. Because the spirit will heal you number of rations you deposit or offer divided by 2 points. So if I want to heal 5, as I've lost 5 there, I can deposit 10. That will heal me 5. Down here it says confusingly heal and 1, but that is because this is how many poison points you will remove. So while I'll get half the amount of rations I give back in health points, I will only draw out 1 point of poison per 10 I offer. So I have to offer 50 to get rid of all that. And let's do that. Like so. That's all good and well. And allow me to save this character because I'm going to demonstrate something else. Well, I had to make a cut in the video there because I realized I didn't know what I was talking about entirely. The other thing I wanted to show you is how it works to take rations, which is relevant if you are low on money and food, so you can't buy any, or you're out in the wilderness where it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can't get any food for it. But if you're close to a shrine, then you can take some. And just like we offered food to get healed, so do other people. And if you press that button, you'll get a number that I think is random between 40 and 70 in increments of 10. And that's how many rations are present on the altar. We can go away and come back, and it will be different, most likely, because it's randomized every time. So you could go back and take rations over and over again. But you probably wouldn't want to, because I can increase and decrease this amount, how many I want to take, by 2s. And if I do that, it's very likely that the resident spirit will be very angry with me and strike me. And they will do damage equal to half the number of rations you've taken, so, or almost that. So I'll probably take about 20 damage now. There's a tiny chance that I might get away physically unscathed. But no matter what, my reputation will drop. And I'll show you what that does. So let's see what happens here when I steal these 40 rations. Yes, I was struck by the spirit to just about half the amount. So I took 19 damage, but my reputation dropped from a +1. It had risen with our donation or offering from 0 to 1, but now it is at -9. And what if we try to do that again then? Let's take 40 again. Now at 0 reputation, it was probably because I had a reputation of 1 that I only took 19 damage, where I should have taken 20. But if I take 40 now, and if the spirit strikes us, which it did, but this time I went from 81 to 52, losing 29. So that was the 20 plus 9 in damage, because it adds the negative number of a reputation to the damage. So the next time I try to steal, I will take, and I'm struck by a spirit, I will take 19 plus half the number of rations I steal in damage. So this is not a viable tactic in the long run. And getting reputation up again is much slower. It's much easier to lose reputation than gain it in this way. So making offerings will grow your reputation slowly, but losing it is quick. So beware. It is a tactic for desperate times, but not to be used lightly. Happily, I saved my character, I believe. Let's go back to the main menu and load her. And yes, there we are with a beautiful reputation of 1 again. So now you know. I'll see you in the next video.